Yeah.
So we've had no sound on. Sorry. Both got sound, yeah. Haven't had sound for the first end.
For the first ender bowls.
Just had sound.
Well, apparently, well, we didn't have any sound just then, so which was just as well because my phone went off. So,
That's a fine.
so I'm not sure what you've heard or not, but anyway, we're underway. Russell Tyrrell and Billy Bradsma here.
Hear all the introduction that we had.
Billy did a great job yesterday and was a bit unfortunate not to get through his section. You played very well, Billy, again.
Yeah, Jay. Jay was terrific. Played a fabulous game. Played some really, really telling shots, especially the last. Played very well during the whole game. So
Yeah.
it's nice just to match motors with these guys. So,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, fantastic young man and played thoroughly deserved to win. He was terrific. So
Jack's coming down here. He's on a good area. Just might.
is it going
He's
to
not
stop?
far away.
Is it going
He's
to
just
stop?
going to drop. So I think it might be a couple here.
So not sure if we heard the matchups earlier, but we see Ryan Moyles playing Matt Peterson this morning. Corey Wedlock is playing Jay by Norris. Aaron Tees is playing Warren Holt. And on our live stream here, we've got Jack East and Joey Clarke from the St. John's Park Bowling Club.
Yeah, Joey's come on the scene in the last couple of years in a big way after ringing the 2021 and 22 Australian Open under-18 singles championships. He then went on last year to win the Australian Open pairs with Jack McShane. So he's certainly the one of the up-and-comers.
Tommy and I were saying earlier that we didn't realise we had some sound issues, but that was that Australian Open pairs. Is Joey and Jack McShane got down to the very last bowl.
It did too. That was against Nathan Rice and from Cohen Lifton.
Colin Lifton, yeah.
So that was a ripper game.
Glued to our seats and got down to the very last bowl, and I think Jack got the drive with the last bowl.
Yeah.
And
it's a great result for kids, good for Australian bowls, with future coming through, with a few retirements happening from the guys who've been around for a long time. We know that it's going to be in good hands, Australian bowls going forward. Joey's started awesome in this end here with two very close bowls.
Sure has. Two emerging Jackaroos. I think Joey and Jack are both in the emerging Jackaroo squads. So
I've had Joey and all the St. John's Park boys staying with me over the last few days, and they are credit to their club and their families. Joey's been awesome to host, very polite, very respectful. So to his family, congratulations. Joey was actually fortunate to catch up with his sister. His sister's been travelling around Australia for the last 3 or 4 years, and Joey comes down and plays a ripper because Jack was right on the kitty. That is a great bowl.
The value of just getting past that foot or two as well.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden the Jack rarely comes forward, so
you do find on this surface, even us pennant bowlers here, the kitty will move probably 17 to 18 ends. Jack's played a great bowl there.
And here's me saying the Jack doesn't come forward very often.
Commentator's curse, Billy.
It's the one I'd...
I see you next door.
What distance? So when the Jack comes forward, is there a minimum distance?
It's 14 metres,
14
I understand. It has to be. Oh, sorry.
Interesting.
Tommy was just saying, he's obviously more knowledgeable than me, but he reckons his head might be a little bit too short in the end. I think the Jack has to be 18 metres.
Look at that for a shot. That's just brilliant.
Just class, isn't it? Gets a bit boring after a while.
Yes, it does.
At least some guys like me make it a little bit more of a challenge. You never know where it's going to go.
So Jack's working out here whether he's got second shot or not, so he can.
We're in a lucky position here because we can see the rink next door of Warren Holden Aaron and there's 4 bowls and every one of them's hit the kitty.
4 from 4?
4 for 4. The last one was Aaron is sitting right on it, taking it away from it. Warren, here we have Jack.
Looks like Warren's just going to try and land on.
Driving again. I think he just under.
Just missed.
So no harm. That was a great end of bowls. As I was saying, Joey's caught up with his sister. She's going around Australia. Hasn't seen her for a while. And he was able to go on Good Friday, go down to Fremantle and see her. I think she's actually coming down here today at some point. So that was great for them to catch up.
That was down in Fremantle, so nice and close.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. He borrowed one of my cars and made his way down there. Had some coffee and stuff with her. So
very good. So with the just gone in. So my guess is Jack might lengthen this a tiny bit.
Yes, I think we might find a different length here.
Yeah.
After putting it in the drink, Joey. A little bit annoyed with himself, I would think, because of the short ends that we're working for him, because he's up 4-0.
Yes.
And it's not because Jack hasn't done anything wrong. Other scores, we have Ryan Moyle is in front early stage, 2-0. And it's 2-1 to Corey against Jay Byron.
I'm glad you can see that far, Russell.
Certainly a lot easier with all the games on one green. When we were on 3 greens, getting the scores to the live streams was proving to be a bit of a challenge. Living and learning, and we'll hopefully be better next year. Am I off again? Apparently I've been talking in thin air again. Sorry, guys.
The facilities here at Mandurah are fantastic. So for people who aren't familiar, the club's got 4 greens here.
Yeah, we're pretty proud of the place. The team behind the scenes have done a great job presenting it. A lot of painting and other stuff's been happening over the last few weeks. All our greens are very good. This surface here is actually going to be replaced in May, ready before the PBA gets played in June. And in 10 days, in a week's time, we're hosting the Blind Australian Championships, or one of the blind series.
Wow.
So that's 10 days of bowls here at Mandurah. So everyone's going to be a little bit tired by the end of that.
But it's fabulous. Great advertisement for the club as well. So we played outside yesterday. That was very quick out there. It's beautiful.
You were fortunate the wind didn't get up yesterday. So actually you were probably unfortunate, because if it came up, it probably would have assisted you, because you're used to the winds over here in WA, and the visitors find it a little bit tricky to adapt.
Certainly windy Thursday. Very tricky.
Was.
Very tricky. So this indoors, so that probably was, guessing was around 17-ish yesterday at least.
Wow.
It was probably 17 outside. It was very quick and wide. This green's a little slow, typical
about
indoor carpet.
13 to 15, depending on the heat and the cool. See Jack coming down here for a second
Very nice
shot. Plenty of room for Joey though.
Yeah, the important thing here is to just make sure you're giving yourself a little bit of a chance. Maybe not try and play too perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do find if you try to draw the ultimate toucher, you tend to end up being a metre short. And you got to get in your head that you've got to arrive.
Yep. Just give yourself a chance and just moving the jack where you can.
Joey with his last bowl.
So Joey's just asking for some scores on the other rinks.
Yeah, I did do them, but my microphone was off. So here we goes, Joey. What a bowl!
What a shot!
What a bowl! Put the kitty in the drink again.
Just
And
shows
he's holding 4.
It's a sign of confidence when you play that.
Yeah, yeah. Bit of pressure on Jack here to cut this down, because it could blow out to 8-0, which against this calibre player of Joey, it's going to make a huge effort to fight back. He is capable, though. He showed that against Gary Kelly yesterday.
That was a
Played
fantastic
a super
win.
game.
Did you see much of that game?
I haven't seen much of any bowls, to be honest, Billy.
I can imagine you
I
had plenty
think
on
I've
your
seen
plate.
about a dozen ends in 4 days. Jack's coming down here.
Just needs to
He's
keep
made
running
a pretty
little
good
bit.
effort. He's got to keep going. Oh, not sure if he's done enough for second. Not sure.
So it's got
sorry,
third.
the third. Sorry,
the third. Yeah, it's interesting when you're looking at your monitor, your screen, and then you're looking at it. Looks sometimes can be quite deceiving.
Most certainly. So what do we
like
got
3
here?
out at the moment, and looking at 4th.
Oh, that hurts. What do we got? It's a 4. Full book. What a great shot by Joey.
Yeah.
It's part of the frustration of our silly game, isn't it? You play 2 very good bowls, which they were from Jack, and then you end up 4 down. That's how it goes.
I was watching that with the even scores last night, where the 3 we had the players play off, and
caveman Darren Rowland was probably BOG.
Had 3 within a millimetre and still ended up not getting the shot. Warren played outstanding, but I think there were 2. They were all within.
You could not have scripted that. What happened last night? It was just unbelievable. All the players took it in the right spirit and agreed with our decision of how it was to be decided. There was lots of conjecture of whether we go to ends, but we couldn't go to ends to decide it, because that's not what the event is about, winning ends and stuff. It's about 21 up, so we couldn't do that. People were wanting yardsticks and all sorts of things, but we decided that we each player would play each other for one end and get an ultimate winner.
Super exciting. The stand, how good was the stand?
And there were 200 people around the green watching, and we had about 300 or 400 watching live stream, so it was just unreal.
If anyone wasn't aware, the section, I think all games went 21-19, so each player had, was it win-loss, 21-19, so they got down to the players having to play off, which was super exciting.
Jack started off with a good one here. We look across the rinks. We've got some scores. We've got Matty Peterson is in front of Ryan Moyle 3-2. Corey Wedlock is up against Jay by Norris 7-1. And Aaron Tees is up 2-1 versus Warren Holt. We can see a bit of that Warren Holt-Aaron Tees game, and I don't think have seen an end where there isn't 1 or 2 bowls just right next to the kitty.
I've been glancing across. It's again fantastic standard.
Here we go. Jack coming down. Oh, it gets rid of one.
Down.
I'm not sure who would. On the screen it looks like Jack, but From here, it looks like, sorry, on the screen looks like,
I think, is it Lorello marker?
yes, Laurels. We've been privileged to have the ITO people from Perth come down for the whole event. And today we've got 5 of them, which has made my life a dream. Not having to organise markers and umpires, and allows our local members to sit back and watch and enjoy the bowls instead of have to be working. So
I think
we really appreciate that.
having the volunteers and the support, it's critical, isn't it? And
Yeah.
the players really, really appreciate it. So
Ryan's played a ripper next door. He's just taken the kitty off Aaron's bowl. Holding 2 over there. You can see a little bit on the screen just to the left there.
Yep.
Here comes Aaron winding up with a little bit of weight. You can see coming into screen now, when he's hasn't done anything with that one. Anyway, back to our rink. We have
I think Joey's holding. Sorry, Jack's holding 1, I think.
Laurel indicated it was a measure, I think.
Measure.
He's coming down. He's got a little bit of weight on it, I think.
Just missing Jack. What's your eagle eye tell us, Russell?
I think that is shot. And I think Laurel thinks Joey might be holding 2. We won't get an indication because Jack was at the head, so he knows this situation. Big bowl here from Jack. Oh, I think he looks heavy.
How far? I think it's going to be
Oh,
shot.
and I've got
think.
no idea, do I? Great shot.
Great shot by Jack.
Wouldn't be the first person to tell me that I've got no idea.
Beautiful shot. Jack, of course, scored in the last side series for WA.
Yeah. Yeah, great to have a young colt like Jack playing back end, and great experience for him. So he'll only thrive. He's in the emerging Jackaroos as well.
From the Osborne Park Bowling Club, and they've certainly had, whilst they've had still got a wonderful group of experienced players, they've also pushed up a number of their younger players into their Premier League team.
What they've done with Callum Alberti has just been a credit. I watched Callum yesterday. I know it was only it was the 4s, but the way he played yesterday, I haven't seen him play for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
He was just, he has improved out of this world. And for a 16-year-old kid to win the Aussie Park men's singles was just a great achievement. I think we'll be seeing him at the representative level for WA sooner rather than later.
I think so. Yeah, he's certainly.
He's only a kid, but he's pretty level-headed. And he's playing back end in Premier League. Good starter by Jack. And Joey's come back with a good answer, good reply.
Beautiful shot. Just sets the game up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you're just getting past that one.
And the more that the people like Jack and Callum and Joey play with and against this calibre, all the better they go. Jack's coming down. He's just going past.
Yeah, there's now they've Osborne Park have certainly made those changes, and successfully they played in the grand final in Premier League, and Mount Lawley were the number 1 side all year and won the final.
Yeah.
But Aussie Park runners up were terrific. So big future for them.
Yeah, that is a good effort by Aussie Park. What a beautiful day outside there with the guys on playing the 4s. Jack's
A little bit quieter than yesterday afternoon, I see out there.
Yes. Yeah, there was a lot of frivolity happening in places.
Yes. No. A
It's
lot of
been,
fun was had by all.
yeah, it's been a good addition to the Everest, keeping people around and giving them the opportunity to play with and against some of the best. I mean, they've got Jeremy Henry and Matty Lucas and Ben Twist and um, Michael Rowe from St John's all out there playing with and against good players, but you don't get to play with and against that calibre very
Oh,
often. Um, and those players have embraced it and have been great to meet all these new players and people, and everyone's got on brilliantly. It's been a great addition to the event.
yeah, the camaraderie amongst all the players has been awesome. It's been
As tournament director, I can only give huge praise on all the players, the way they've conducted themselves here. They're a credit to their own clubs and to their families. Not one issue has come across over the whole time of the event. Jack's just going to come down. If he misses that, he's got a ripper. Oh, he's just gone. Don't think he's counted.
interesting to see what shot Jack plays here, whether he goes solid or whether he might even look to change hands here, Russell. Backhand arrive. See what he plays. Joey, I should say.
Joey
and Jack, it's too difficult for me.
Yeah, I thought he might play. He looks like he's coming with some weight. Jack's got the back bowl. Just more controlled weight. He's very close. Oh, and he's
killed it.
Out of bounds. Good shot.
Good hit.
Doesn't miss very often, does he?
No. Not very, very accurate.
Couple more updates. Corey's 9-2 against J.B. Norris. Matty Peterson is 3, Ryan Moyle 4. And Aaron Tees is standing in front of the scoreboard. I think.
Having a chat to Warren. So.
It's Aaron Tees 2, Warren Holt 4. Jack's gone a bit longer here.
I think they, just looking at the start of the game, that seems to be the way they both started. Joey's looking to play maybe the shorter ends and Jack's looking to lengthen them out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so the short ends will certainly work with Joey. And Jack's started off with a great bowl
shot
here. That's what he needs, to put a little bit of pressure on Joey.
First bowl in singles, very, very important, isn't it? Sets the standard. Joey coming down on the forehand side.
Very close here. Very, very close. What a great bowl.
Wow, great reply. Bowl. Beautiful play.
Jack's coming down. He's very close
Coming
again as
from
well.
A very good area
very,
here.
Very close. Just one bowl wider and one bowl heavier, he would have got that result.
Weight was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Expecting the crowd to build a bit during the day, Russell?
Well, we are hoping. But the good thing is we do have all the fours players here, so when they finish, they'll be around to watch the semi-final and the final, and hopefully hang around and watch the big show. Jack's coming down. Sorry, Joey's got another good bowl here.
Just past is a great shot.
Great shot. We'll be counting.
So the 2 games of 4s, they'll finish. What time do we expect those to finish?
I'm hoping they finish by about 12.
At 12 o'clock.
And they should see most of the semi-final.
And then the final today's scheduled for
Well, we're sort of a bit of a mystery. Depends on if we have a marathon or not in one of the semis. Keeping in mind that the semi-final is 25 up, and the final is 31 up. So it's a long day for the players. But
Yeah.
if you want to win the 50,000, you've got to climb the mountain. So
Yep.
a couple of the players yesterday said they would have liked to have the quarterfinals last night. But I just said to them, you want to win it? You've got to climb the mountain.
You've got to climb the mountain, and you've got to.
Yep.
So if anyone in the area's a bit of spare time this afternoon, come down and be treated to some of the best.
We don't get the calibre of these players in our backyard very often. So, and see them live is completely different than seeing them on a screen. So, yeah, do yourself a favour and pop on down. Be a great afternoon's entertainment.
We get to see some of the best players in the country, if not the world.
That's right.
So Jack's down 1, maybe 2. Not sure.
I think he's playing a little bit of backhand.
He's trying to use one of his 2 front bowls just to get there.
I'm not sure if he's a bit high. I think he is. Well, huge opportunity here for Joey to build another one.
Just having a look here to see how he can maximise the count. He's holding.
I'm going to say 2.
I think it's probably possibly 2. Yeah. Very deliberate action on the mat.
Oh, yeah. Coming down, he's pretty close here. He is.
Just doesn't want to give. Ooh.
I've got a great shot.
Fabulous shot.
Thought he was for a moment there, he was going to slice it to Jack there, but 2 shots it is.
Weight was just perfect, wasn't it?
Just, as I said, boring.
That's boring. Oh. So Warren and Aaron tees 4 all over there. Aaron picked up a 2 on the pass on the previous end.
No, Aaron picked up a 2. He was behind, I think.
Yeah, Aaron picked up.
Yeah, so he played a ripper. Yeah.
Sorry? He got 2 ones, Tommy was just saying, so that's levelled that game up. What are the scores over there, Russell, the other 2 games?
We have just about to be updated. Matty Peterson is 4 and Ryan Moyle is 5. And Corey Wedlock has jumped out of the blocks 11-2 against J-By.
Against J-By.
Joey's put the kitty back in the drink here.
Done that twice.
Yeah.
And not by coincidence, Jack's just rolled a tiny bit longer.
We'd like to thank the City of Mandurah for their support of this event. They provide some funding for some signage and some of our shirts, and for some umpires equipment and some training, first aid training, and a lot of other items. So thank you to the City of Mandurah. We appreciate their support for this event, as well as the Department of Sports and Rec. We've got a couple of grants which helped with some of the costs in getting this up and going.
Beautiful part of the earth. We went down for a bit of a walk on the beach this morning, and Could not have a better day.
Ah,
Beautiful.
yeah.
So
I am a bit biased. I do call it our little bit of paradise. But to wake up in the morning and have your coffee and watch some dolphins splashing around,
it's pretty special, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah, we went out in the boat the other night with all the crew, and I think we had about 7 dolphins going past us at one point.
You didn't take them crabbing?
Well, I took some of the guys tubing. It wasn't a cheaper day. This was Good Friday. I took some of the guys. I took Brianna and Maddie Peterson and my daughter and a couple others tubing, which was a good fun morning. And then we just put the crab nets off my jetty, and I think they got 12
Oh, beautiful.
in the afternoon. It was a bit of fun, and they're all full. And the crabs this year have been very good down this way, and the crays.
So I heard the crabs have been as good a year
Yeah,
as they've had in
there's
Mandurah for
plenty
some
around.
time.
Jack's just coming down. He's maybe got
Say second
second,
shot?
yeah.
I'd think second shot. So maybe a lift on Joey's bowl. Probably only needs to move. Potentially
he's-
makes a multiple.
Joey's well set up here.
We were saying earlier, just being able to get one just past a little bit sets the game up,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
that's right. Tell you what, this game next door between Warren and Aaron, the standard has just been immense.
It's next level, isn't it?
Oh gosh. And Joey coming down. He doesn't want to hit Jack's. He has, and in for shot. Looks like shot from here on the screen.
Screen looks like shot, but from where we're sitting, I can't tell.
Yeah, I would if I had a wager, I'd say that Jack's got shot.
You're the local, Russell, so we'll go with you.
Do have to say that the WA contingent have performed outstandingly in this event. Given we had 4 international people come from, we had Dan Lemessier from California. Just see Jack's bowl here.
What Warren's done just. I saw the photograph yesterday where you had our 4 visitors.
Yeah,
on the green.
I made a particular. Yesterday was the first time we had all 96 representatives here at the same time, so I made a point of introducing all the internationals who've come a long way from America for Dan Lemessier and Barry Lai and his 16-year-old son Desmond Lai from Hong Kong, and Ray Martin from New Zealand. So it's a big investment to flights, accommodation and the entry fee. So I made a particular point of thanking those for coming all that way and putting our event on the international stage. And then we also had 23 from interstate, which was great to get the calibre of the field up and the exposure to around the states, around the country. So obviously WA had the bulk of the field, but the quality of the visitors meant that it's going to be hard for our WA players to get through. But we've had a great result with Warren and Ryan and Jack getting through to the last 8.
So nearly 53 out of 8.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fair effort. So
yeah. And we have one of our big supporters, David Cosgrove from the Doubleview Bowling Club, who brought the Warilla guys over and in the field, airfares, accommodation, and had 13 players in the field. And he's got 4 down to the quarterfinals. So I'm pleased for David because he's invested the money and done the right thing. He's always been supporting our event.
he's invested in it, and he's been terrific.
He's been great.
Yeah, really, really good.
And for us to field the field, it's not an easy task. Well, this year was a very difficult task because the event having had to go into hiatus because of COVID for 4 years and losing our date to the Australian side series. It was very difficult to get a date in the calendar. So
what's Jack done here? Just gone past. So Joey's played two beautiful shots.
Great shots.
Just a bowl behind Jack.
Next door, Aaron's got 2 right on it. Great bowls. See Joey coming down. Oh, that's a good bad shot.
I think this might change
Yes.
Jack's mind. I don't think he'll be short with this one, Russell.
Yeah. We go Jack's. What he done? Oh, he's got rid of one. Right. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go because I'm doing everyone a favour and I'm losing my voice and I've got this croaking throat. So anyway, thanks everyone. Enjoy the day. I'll leave you to it, Billy and Tommy, and I think Tyrone Alberti, father of Callum, might be taking the seat. So anyway, enjoy the day, guys. Thank you.
And congrats on what you've done, Russell. It's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Okay, we welcome Tyrone Alberti. How are you, Tyrone?
I'm very well, thanks, Billy. How are you?
Good, good. Yeah,
Great morning for bowls.
it's pretty fair standard.
Elite, from what I've seen.
This game here at the moment, looking at the score. Wait for Laurel to put that up shortly. Aaron Tees picks up one next door to go to a 5-4 lead against Warren Holt. I think, is it Ryan Moore up 5-4?
Going well too.
And Corey Wedlock from the distance is up to 14. Can you see that over there?
Yeah, definitely 14-3, yeah.
14-3 against Jay by Norris.
J-Boy just having a little bit of trouble on the carpet. I think he's played most of his games outside.
Sorry?
I think he's played most of his games outside, J-Boy.
His first day was inside.
So Jack comes up first bowl. Lovely shot. Shot from Jack.
Game boys playing this quiet on one section.
Looking at Joey's reply. Gets a little bit of Jack. So what else? What have you been seeing, Tyrone?
I just went outside to see how Callum was going. A little bit of a tough game playing skippering against Jeremy Henry on the outside rinks. Really good experience for the boy.
He'd be loving every minute of it. Of course, Tyrone's son Callum is state junior champion, club singles winner at Osborne Park. what else? Tell us a little bit about Callum. Oh, you had it.
No, he's had a really good year. I think people hear enough about Callum on the internet, but he's had a really good year. Played 3 for the first time at Aussie Park to the one and only Jack East, who's playing in front of us. He's had a really good season.
And first season at Osborne Park?
Second
Second
Bill,
season at Osborne Park?
No, finished second in the Gary Caffell Award this year to a good player.
And a legend down here, Gary, as well now.
Going real well.
So, and yourself?
Yeah, no, loving it at the park. It's been a good year. Missed out again. That's 6 losing grand finals for me, Bill.
6.
Yeah.
Well, that's
if it's not Manning, it's Mount Lawley.
Keep getting into them, and eventually you're going to win one.
That's it.
There's probably another 8 sides that would have liked to have been in that position of playing off. So
very true. We're going well at the park, building a nice little team of youth and experience, and club's going well on the green. Got a really strong one white side, so yeah, all goes well for the 25-26 season.
For the future of the club. So we see Jack East now is holding at least one. Joey very deliberate. Played this very, very well.
He's a good bowler.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed since I last saw him live, Bill.
No.
At the Australian Open with his partner in crime.
You saw him live and saw that thrilling finish to the Oz Open.
That was unbelievable. The young boys, I've seen them. I've been watching him very closely the last 3 or 4 years out of juniors. Been up on the Gold Coast watching him through juniors, and geez, Joey Clarke's gone on in leaps and bounds. He's a superstar now.
We've got 2 emerging. We're saying earlier, we've got 2 emerging Jackaroos here.
Great shot, Jack.
Great shot. Has it stayed in bounds or has it gone out? Just gone out of bounds.
The sort of luck you need in the games for it to stay in.
Yeah, you would have been at least 1. You look at the score, it's 13-1, but it doesn't look like that in general play.
No, I think Jack's playing to an extremely good standard. Just those little ones where it just doesn't go your way.
And Joey's played outstanding, or he's playing outstanding.
Converting with his last bowl a lot, changing it to advantage, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
It's a sort of surface to do it on. You really notice the elite players converting a lot, and especially when the bowls are jack high, they get it nearly every time.
Play with such good weight.
Yeah.
Not afraid to just drift past, get your bowls into good spots, and then another good example here, just gone past, beautiful shot, beautiful control.
The game on the next rink, they're just absolutely peppering the Jack Holton tees.
I was saying that earlier, I don't think we've seen many bowls outside of about 18 inches.
No, definitely not.
Very, very, very good standard.
Ryan Moore's playing outstanding too, and still in front of Matty Peterson.
Up by 2, is he, at the moment?
And on the end rink, we've got Corey Wedlock with a 14-3 lead. And it's just got the mat, so that's to be updated. Going well, the superstar.
A genuine superstar of bowls here in is Corey.
Very impressed with this setup. Need one of these for the juniors that are at the park, but I've heard how much it costs, Bill.
All the live stream will definitely no point looking at me. This is definitely outside my wheelhouse, Tyrone. It's technology, and
yeah, I'm getting there too. I'm looking at going which part connects to what. Can need some help if I'm going to get that set up.
No, it's 17-3. We see over there now.
Great camera work
By Tommy.
Well done, Tommy. Another one on the score for Matty Peterson. That's 7-6 now to Ryan. I'm sure you already covered it, Bill. The facility here really is perfect for showing live bowls. The setup. I was wondering whether we could get one of those spider cams again, like Perth Pennant sets up. Is that?
That's right. You get the old slider, follow the bowl down. Russell was saying earlier, like, I think this all gets replaced. I think he was telling me that it gets the green's getting replaced in a couple of months' time, I think, before the PBA. But facilities here are clearly outstanding.
Unfortunately, it's one of the events haven't taken much part in the last few years. But, I know there's some little 16-year-old nagging me to go down every year, so I dare say we're not far away. Shout out to the PBA runner.
Yeah, that's on when's the PBA? That's in
Normally July, isn't it?
about July.
Dave Rankin and crew, they do a great job.
Sure does. Perth Pennants, David and Mel. Hey.
How is Dave? I haven't seen him for a little while.
He was down yesterday. He popped down, had a bit of a look. He had a few issues with his leg. He had some surgery and still recuperating at the moment. But always great to see David. Great friend and does great things for bowls here in our state. So if you're listening, Dave, all the best. Joey Clarke.
Another one in there.
Has he done enough to count?
It's close. Aaron T's holding 3 on the next rink. 2 to play. 1 each, that is.
And has last bowl. Bit of pressure on Jack here. So we get a good look at this one on the way down. Just hoping it holds a little bit.
Watch it, ducks under.
Gave it a chance. This could be...
What does it look like to you, Bill?
So we'll wait to see. Our marker Laurel, which puts up 2. 2 more to Joey Clarke. And we see next door Warren's attacked against Aaron. Might have got one of them out.
Matty Peterson just peppering the jack in the middle. I think he's holding 3. It's either him or Ryan holding 3. Can't quite see from here.
That Dave just sent through. So the WA PBA dates are Saturday the 5th, Sunday the 6th, and then Saturday the 12th and Sunday the 13th of July. That's here at Mandurah, Tom? The PBA here this year? Yes, it is. So thanks for sending those dates through. It's another great event and very, very well run. Thanks to David Rankin and Perth Pennants for that. And we've just heard with the PBA as well. So we've given you those dates. Entries are still open for anyone who would like to play in the PBA. So encouraging as many people as we possibly can to participate in that event.
Miss from Joey Clarke there.
So Joey looks reasonably tight, I think.
I'm getting caught between live and the screen here, Bill.
We were saying earlier, when you look at the screen, it can be very, very deceptive. Not much at all. Here we go. So we're favouring Jack East's bowl just in front of Jack. Very
Joey
good
on
shot
target here.
That's going to take the guesswork out. It's a great shot.
What a good job the ITOs do down here.
Sorry?
What a good job the ITOs do. Every event. Volunteers.
The ITOs, the markers, the volunteers, how good are they?
Well, without them, we'd be lost, wouldn't it? So they just do a great job all around. Very giving of their time. Great shot from Jack here.
Jack, great shot.
Close.
It's all the players really appreciate the support of our volunteers and ITOs and markers. Volunteers from the club and surrounds. We really, all the players really appreciate it. So thank you. Tyrone, can you see any other scores out there, any updates?
Yeah, it's still Corey by a reasonable margin on the other 17-3. I think J-By is sitting on the jack with 2. And there's one on the way. But he's going to pull up short here. So J-By holding 2 with 1 to play with Corey. It's tightened up in the Peterson-Moyle game, 7-all. Ryan playing really good bowls at the minute. There's very tight heads. And Teasy with 2 over the jack after scoring on the last end. He's jumped out by 3, 9-6.
9-6 and holding shot at the moment
Yep.
against Warren. It's first to 25. Is it 25 today? I think today, most of the games have been first to 21. I think today being finals day will all be
Shot by Jack.
I think Jack may have been very unfortunate here. He's played a beautiful shot, and I think he may have just tipped his shot out. So very unfortunate. Very, very good shot though.
No one can complain about the weather down here, Bill. 4 days of 5 days of glorious weather down in Mandurah for all the visiting players.
Yep.
And the locals,
Right.
of course. Perfect time of year in Perth. It's actually the best time of year to play bowls. Pennants is finished and we're not playing much bowls apart from the Everest.
It is the best time of the year. I'm like you. It's kinda. Just had a text through. So from Dave, early June for the PBA, early June closing date. Get in touch via Perth Pennants Facebook page. So again, we encourage you to get in and register for what is a fantastic event. I'm like you, Tyrone. This is a beautiful time of year to play bowls.
It's something that has changed over the years I've been playing, Bill. You've been playing a little bit longer than me, but yeah, the best time of year now to play in Perth is February to May. There's minimal wind. The worst time of year to play in Perth is our pennant season, November to January. We seem to be a bit worried about the AFL, but you always want to be playing the best time of year. November and December is actually not that fun anymore with the wind. We're the 7th windiest city in the world, Bill.
Yeah, it's. I know they're in the process. I think Bowls WA do a great job. They're in the process of just reviewing the pennant structure at the moment. So
I've heard all positive for mine.
Absolutely positive. Yeah, they being very innovative and trying to look at ways to improve, which is.
We have to be on the edge of improving. We have to. It's great, Bob by Jack. Unlucky. That's it.
It's such a small. Just gaps, just tiny. Gets the jack fat then, and it's really difficult to get at. You just need a few little things going your way at times. Okay, so just in terms of shots, quarterfinals is still 21, not 25. So quarterfinals first to 21. Semi-finals will be 1st to 25, and the final will be 1st to 31.
We're not used to that, Bill. 31. I think that's still played in New South Wales singles somewhere, in it?
Is it still played?
They've
They've just.
I don't think we'd make 31.
Pardon?
I don't think we'd make 31 shots. I get tired after 21.
Yeah, I get tired looking. Great
What a
shot,
shot,
here.
Jack.
Jackie. Headshot, Jack.
2 shots now to Jack East. It's a beautifully weighted shot.
Well set up too.
Sorry?
Well set up. Good set up.
Yes.
Couple of shots on the end rink to Jay By in the last end. He was all around it. Brings it back to 17-7.
17-7.
And it's tight on the head at the minute. It's hard to tell who's got shot. I think Corey's holding one.
Corey looks in control, but it's,
Oh, shot. They're never far away.
sometimes those last few shots can be very difficult to get.
I hear ya.
Jack's-
He's just seeing a bit of asserting his dominance a little bit now, just peppering the Jack a little bit more. It's after a tiny bit of a slow start. Warren not far away either.
Now, Warren's a very classy player, has a wonderful singles record.
Unbelievable.
State singles, country week singles.
As much he hasn't won in the
No.
last 3 or 4 years.
No, he's an outstanding player.
Great
Good
shots,
shot.
Jack. That's 2.
Played for the Perth Suns in the BPL this year. It's
Could
his
himself
first-
very well. You would
Yes, he
have seen it
did.
live.
He sure did. He was played extremely well. Grew into the tournament as well. I was saying yesterday they ended up winning, or the team ended up winning 6 of the last 8. So it's just a matter of trying to.
Be running with the same team into November, into the BPL in Queensland, or that yet to be decided?
Oh, yet to be decided. Yeah, they'll. That's not buying any green bananas there. Oh, but yeah, they finished really strong in the last one. So certainly green shoots.
Very easy to do, fall short on this green. Beautiful line, just a metre short with the first from Jack.
Yeah, Russell was saying earlier, because Russell plays here, and always got to be wary of just trying to arrive a little bit. If you try and play a little bit too pure, it's easy to probably running
Jay By
close
with
to 14 maybe,
yeah,
13 and a half, 14 maybe.
Jay By with his mojo back. Excellent draw bowler. He's won the last couple of ends back to 17-7. I think. I could have got that wrong, sorry.
Reigning Australian, is he Australian? Is it champion of champion singles? I can't remember. Jay is
I don't know his accolades, but I have been watching him closely. Bill, he's absolute freak on the draw.
beautiful player.
In Queensland late last year, just unstoppable. I know he's been going really well for Deer Park. Follow their results closely. I think he had a stellar Victorian season.
I had the pleasure of getting beaten by him yesterday, so that was great.
Well, you saw it firsthand.
Saw it firsthand, yeah. Actually, it was a great game. And
Anyone that beats you, Bill, they're going well.
no, he it was actually a very good game, 21-19, so it got really close. So, but he played exceptionally well and was fantastic company as well.
Yeah, I don't know him that well, but he seems like a lovely bloke.
That he is. What's Warren done here? So,
That's right, Warren. It's going to go down the wire, that game, I feel.
sorry?
The Tees Holt game will go down to the wire, I feel.
So we see here
Jack
Joey
with
just asking the marker, and Jack East's holding one shot at the moment. it's interesting for Jack here. He could nail the jack, would be great. Joey's setup's not too bad. He's only down to 1 at the moment by the looks of it, and does have a couple of catches, so big bowl here for Jack.
Not far away by the looks. Oh, it's just pulled up on him, unfortunately, but a beautiful line.
Let's have a look here. Our marker. Just trying to work out whether it's 1 or 2
Well,
here. Here we go. We're just asking Laurel now, so Laurel's having a look for us. Laurel's actually saying it's a measure. This must be very close. Be a little careful to get in his own, but that's so 2 shots to Jack.
Too blue to the
Tyrone.
marker.
Sorry?
Too blue to the marker.
2 blue. Now the score's over there, Tyrone.
Yeah, it's just waiting for the result of that end from 1 to green, which is Corey. That takes Corey to either 18 or 19-7, depending on the last end. So Corey, a couple from victory. Was it 25? Sorry.
I thought it was. It's actually 21 this morning,
Oh,
and then
21,
25
okay.
for the semi and 31 for the grand final.
Oh, Marcus put the 2 up, so 27 to Corey. So absolute humdinger from the local boy Ryan Moyle. It's 8-all against Matty Peterson. It's and the bowls aren't far away from the jack every single end.
So
Aaron Tees, as I said, just that little more consistent in the last few ends, and he's got the 4-shot lead and probably holding another 2 at least with 2 to play.
Back to that. Corey was on the last end.
yeah, right. Over there we just see Matty Peterson against Ryan Moore's drawn a front toucher for 2.
Corey with 2 all over it. J-Boy running at the jack.
And Warren Holt here's played a very, very good shot to draw. I think second shot when Teasy was holding, Aaron's holding 3. So it's important to defend.
Corey just absolutely smothering the jack here. J-Boy with 2 bullets left. It's almost like a flower around the jack there.
Corey's like a machine when he finds his.
There we go. J-Boy running at the head. Got rid of 2, but they're still on board.
So we see here, I think. What have we got here, Tyrone? Who do you think's holding shot there? Yellow?
I would say yellow just. Yes, 1. J-Boy trying to stay in the game on the end rink. It's not far away. Corey's clapping it. What a shot.
What a great shot.
What a
right
shot. Under immense pressure there, Bill. Game down.
there. Never in doubt.
It's like clockwork for these boys.
Yes, it is. Been there, done that.
Bit of shouting on the outside rinks there, Bill. They're having good fun out there. What a great event to have
It's-
alongside the Everest to give all the second stringers a crack with the big guys. I know Callum's enjoying every second playing against Jeremy Henry.
Yeah.
It's for any kid to play with the rock stars. It's great fun.
We've got players of the calibre, and if I'm missing anyone, forgive me, but you've got Jeremy, you've got Matty Lucas out there,
Benny
you've got Ben
Twist.
Twist. Doesn't get much better than that. And I'm sure I'm missing a couple of players too, so forgive me. But
That's one of the massive things about our sport is where do you get to play with the best in Australia and the world? Where
it's
in any other sport, they wouldn't even give you 2 minutes, apart from an autograph maybe.
and all here at the Mandurah Bowling Club.
How can you beat that?
So we think Joey's holding one.
On screen it looks like one to Jack, but live it looks like one to Yellow.
Joey can move the jack a foot.
Oz are all over it on the next rink.
Beautiful shot, Joey.
Aaron T's having a run on the next rink. Ooh, got both bowls and the jack.
Had the chance to watch that a little bit too often. BPL with Aaron, Corey and Chloe. They've had a fantastic record, Tweed Heads, in that event.
There's
All
one
three
thing
of them exceptional players.
for sure. There's one thing you notice, Bill, is the actions of some of the elite players is how pure their actions are and how consistent they are every single time. They're not dumping in the turf like me.
Don't undercut yourself. You play well.
Pure actions. Matty Pearson just glorious to watch. Aaron T's just the same every time. Warren Holt's very good. Corey
Joey
Whitlock
Hilo,
the best.
they all follow through.
Yeah. Barry Lester's the same. Looking forward to some coaching from the big Baz. Don't know where he is today. Haven't seen him yet. He's coming to the Aussie Park Bowling Club.
Is he coming to Aussie Park, Barry?
Yeah, on Wednesday. Yeah, we've got a junior session, so a bit of a shout out for anyone with a junior. We hosted the juniors last week. Anyone with a junior or even a non-playing junior that's interested, feel free to come down. We've got $20 sausage sizzle, 2.5 hours with Barry on this Wednesday, from 3 till 5, and you're more than welcome to come and join us. There's only 5 or 6 or 7 of us at the minute, and if you're a adult or a dependent player, you're more than welcome to join us for the adult session. There's probably about 5 or 10 spots left. Contact the club. Contact the Aussie Park Bowling Club for a blessed session with Barry.
Yeah, he's. We just found. I think has Corey just. I think Corey's just won. Defeated Jay by Norris over on the end rink. So Corey's the first player through to the semi-finals today.
I know one person that's happy, and that's Cozzy.
Yes, Cozzy will be.
He's invested a lot in this tournament and in the players, and he's always a big supporter of bowl. So well done to him. He's got one definite player through to the semis.
You were mentioning Barry earlier. That is a delivery to be envious of. He was down here, I think, Wednesday doing some coaching with. I was watching with some of the players here. Just that beautiful left-hand action.
Left-handers seem to do magic things with bowls. Even in cricket.
Sorry?
Even with cricket.
Cricket, and even the left footers, I think in footy and AFL, they always just always something there. Okay, so we're 18-5, so Warren Holt is Now Warren's fought back. It's now 12-10. There's only 2 in it, and Warren's played a resting toucher over there with his first bowl.
Good line from Jack. Should sneak under. You just never know with the string.
Used the inside of it. Great shot. Joe just asking the marker there. Jack's bowl 3 centimetres in front of Jack High, so we'll see if Joey just tries to get through that bowl a tiny little bit.
Almost shot, unlucky.
Unlucky, but he's opened the head up now. A bit more room to draw for both players. Something. Okay. So we're back on here. So we're thinking. Is Jack still holding one here?
I think so. Hard to tell. It's one of those tricky ones, Bill. So you hope the marker puts her paddle up. I'd say I'd almost favour yellow, to be honest.
Find out. Jack's got a nice high line here. Coming in
Good shot
too.
out.
Very good shot.
Out, Jackie
Great
boy.
shot.
Jackie?
So 2 shots to Jack East. Brings us back to 18-7.
It's got to hang in there, Bill. It's got to hang in there. You never know what can happen. You won many games from 18-7 down?
Pardon?
Have you won many games from 18-7 down?
I can't remember what I did yesterday, actually. So
there's been a mini break. There's been a mini break in the Peterson Moyle. A couple of shots to Matthew and 12-8 lead.
So Matt Peterson's up 12-8 over there, is he?
Yeah.
Yep.
How many did Warren get? 2.
12-11, is it?
Oh.
Crowd's just starting to build a little bit here now.
As you said before, Bill, when they miss, they just miss into perfect positions. It gives you every chance to play your next bowl. Anything from that foot to a metre behind. Beautiful catching positions on this one. Yeah.
That's one of the, I was talking to Clive Adams one day about
shot Jack.
Playing, for example, a 2 spot. And so important just to make sure that you're just getting past the Jack. You're not going to be in a lot of trouble if you do that. Always got a shot to play.
Just missed his line there, but his weight's pretty good. So he's holding 1 on the next rink. I think Ryan Moyle holding 1 on the next rink.
it's a little bit from a distance. Ryan and Maddie's bowls were just a little bit difficult to decipher from the distance.
Well, I'm gathering they're the same maker bowls because they're very similar patterns, and one's a dark purple and the other one's a dark red, so very difficult to tell from this distance.
So I think Maddie was using a yellow set at one stage, I think, from memory. So there we go. Warren Holt's just trying to draw in beautiful weight. Okay. Now this is a very important bowl for Jack here because I think he's holding shot, but at the moment Joey has 3 seconds, so pretty important to give it a mate.
How's your club going, Kalamunda Club? I've noticed getting busy on Facebook and social media recently. Bill, has been a bit of a change up there, or?
Oh, they do a great job. You know, I think I was saying yesterday, we're pretty proud of our club. We're not in a Premier division, but yeah, we've got a promotion to white, which is the one below Premier, and we've got a really good blend of youth and experience, and committee selectors and everyone involved in the club do a wonderful job. So we're pretty proud of our little club. So
I know you've got good fencing. You can't get in and out very easily if it's locked up.
it's an interesting story. They went from grass to synthetics some years back, and just watching Joey's bowl here.
Warren with a bomb.
It's down. And so they actually put a carpet green in, and when the green was finished, everyone went out and they admired it, and then put it up the following morning waiting for the fencing to come, and someone had already gone and vandalised it. So
some people with nothing better to do. Been a bit of vandalisation on social media recently. A few East Coast clubs, people throwing chemicals on grass greens, and just nothing better to do, Bill. It's just disappointing, but
it is
that's the world we live in.
Fortunately, they're the minority. But yeah,
is that one to Joey or Jack there? I missed that.
I think that was one to Jack then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they decided they'd put a star picket in a piece of the green, so that set us back a little bit. But
just hanging in there, Jackie boy. He's a fighter. Been very, very good for the Aussie Park Bowling Club for a few years now. Finished sixth on the skipper table this year with young Callum playing 3, so that's at his first go. That's a fair effort.
That would clearly be the youngest back end in Premier League bowls,
which is very exciting for bowls in general. We need that next generation coming through, and on that next generation, Bill, I know you probably didn't have time to get out there last week, but geez, do we see some good bowls at the juniors?
Yeah, that was. I saw some of the results on the social media. It was great.
I'm probably a hard taskmaster, or labelled a hard taskmaster, but gee, there was some good bowls coming from some of the young kids coming up there. We've got a really good group of 14 to 50-year-old girls and boys, and I must say there's an 11-year-old girl down at Ongarup. Watch this space.
Impressive.
Well, I'm not going to put too many raps on her yet, because but just the way she carries herself up the green, like she's very mature.
Yeah.
Put a bit of work into her, and she could be anything. She's very good.
Yeah, so could you maybe give us some of the results of some of the junior championships, Tyro?
Yeah, sure. As Joey comes in here onto the jack. Yeah, so the kicked off on the Monday with the juniors, the junior triples. The winners of the junior triples in the end, I'm going off memory here, I've got no. It was Sophie Hayes, Sophie Hayes from Aussie Park, Cam Wellington from Harvey, and Callum Alberti. Again, super numbers this year we had right across the board.
I think we know that name, Alberti, from somewhere, don't we?
He goes okay. He gets enough accolades. The yeah, no, it's good numbers this year. I think we had 29 competing all up, and there was another couple that joined in the singles. So,
Okay, so
Joey
what are we
playing.
seeing here?
oh, what a shot!
Oh, what a shot.
What a shot! Plucks it out clean.
So to catch a short jack, he's
Yeah, no,
played
the
a
numbers.
fantastic draw.
Yeah, the numbers are really good, Bill. The work from Kelly Ray, Anthony Burnham, the Aussie Park Bowling Club itself, and what we're trying to do up there, and all the other junior helpers. I know there's a lady in Denison trying to get 4 juniors up and running. There's probably about 45 to 50 juniors playing. We had 30 odd, 31, 32 competing. So can't ask for much more than that.
And some of the other results. So that was
Yeah, so the triples were won by Sophie Hayes from Aussie Park, Callum and Cam from Harvey, Cam Wellington. The pairs was a tough battle, boys and girls, still open gender. And prevailing on the day was Callum Alberti and Cam Wellington again for Cam's first. He's timed out with juniors now for his first junior pairs, and he's second of the week. So he was pretty cocky with himself. And Callum's 5th straight junior pairs since he started when he was 11. So
wow.
He's trying to go unbeaten next year. Yeah, it was
That's
a good
fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, it was a very good competition. Like, there was some very good bowls out there. The final was a tiny bit lopsided, but all 4 boys were trying their hardest and deserved their crack at the crown. And it's one to Joey, one step closer to victory. And the singles. Well, this is where people should be getting excited for the future, because we saw in the ladies, we saw some real top quality bowls. I might have mentioned young April Langdon from Ongarup coming through. There's quite a few young Armidale kids coming through. Shout out to the Armidale Club for the work they're doing with juniors. You've got young Sophie and Alina from Aussie Park, who ended up making the final. Sylvia from Coburn, great young draw bowler on the move. But yeah, the final saw an all Aussie Park final, which I'm very proud of myself.
It should be, yeah,
And
absolutely.
and young Sophie, who was probably the best draw bowler for the 3 or 4 days, succeeding over Elena Manifest, who tried right to the end. She fought back late, and so yeah, great tournament, well run by Bowls WA, thanks to Peter Harris and co. Great greens, thanks to Ian Lilburn.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
all over for 2025, and heading to all working towards the junior championships in November in Tasmania for whoever's selected.
no, brilliant stuff, and to what you do. And as you said, Kelly, shout out to Kelly. You're a fantastic coach and mentor. And
A lot of clubs doing their little bits for juniors, and it's really on the move in WA. As
great,
Jack
isn't it?
East draws shot.
Beautiful shot there by
Jackie
Jack.
boy. He's hanging around.
We see on the rink next door, I think Tommy might have just said, I think for the first time in this game, Warren Holt might have his nose in front against Aaron Tees. It's showing 12 all over there. Tom was just saying it might have even gone to 13-12 Warren's favour, but we'll wait and see. So don't hold me to that.
Never out of it, Warren.
Brilliant player. And what's the end score, Tyro?
The end score is being updated by the one and only Ryan Havercroft. It is now 12 all. We've got 2 humdingers on the other 2 rinks. As it reads now, it's 12 all, 12 all. The crowd's building, Bill. It's probably doubled in the last half an hour. There's a few players coming off the outside rinks from the Fours tournament. Again, another great initiative here alongside for they're finishing up their first game, or the second last game, I think it is. Yeah, it's probably, what would you say, Bill? 100, 120 people inside
Soon to be
watching.
over 100 now, yeah. So
On the last day of the last day of the Easter holiday break. I dare say it's going to build to 3 or 4 times that, hopefully, for the club. And
So yeah, 12, 12, 12, 12, and over here.
Warren's got 2 to go on.
Warren's got 2 to go on, Tom's saying, so that means Warren looks like he will be 14, 12 up. So Joey Clarke.
Looks narrow. Again, good weight.
So Jack's fighting really, really hard here. Holding 1.
Seems to be a tenseness in the air, Bill. Do you feel the tenseness is rising?
So it can be a hard game. Sometimes you only need 1 or 2 to finish, but they can be the hardest shots to get.
Finds the hole, Aaron Tees, unfortunately, and still wonder Wazza on the next rink. Ball heading down from Jack. On just ducking.
Jack might be a little cautious here. Gets one
Taking
shot.
the 1 and run.
Take the 1 and run. That's the way.
Matty must be down if he's whacking away at the head. And
Yeah.
Still 2 bowls to come.
They've actually doing baseball for the next 5 minutes too, so they'll get that update.
Okay, so Tom's just saying they've got the Facebook on rink 5 now, so we can concentrate on the 2 closest and give you some updates on the end.
Now, what's going on with Facebook, Bill? You follow Facebook? You can't stream to your TV anymore. I was spewing yesterday.
No, I'm not on Facebook myself, but I do
I did
cheat occasionally and use my wife's.
I did try and friend you the other day, and you just ignored me.
I'm not a technology up in the hills. We still use smoke signals and we
I
pedal
tried-
for power.
I tried Deb, and she ignored me as well.
Edge is the same. He uses Helen's Facebook account.
No, yeah, we just pedal the bike for power. It's all good up the hills. Warren Tees attacks that. Warren Holt's still holding 1. So here we are. Jack looks to be down 1 at the moment, but he's played this fairly well, I think. Beautiful weight.
I always like to watch the mannerisms of the players. When you can't tell, Bill, it's a dead giveaway.
Yeah,
I think Jack liked that one on the way down. Again,
Have any giveaways or traits of your own?
I don't watch myself
No.
at any stage, Bill. I'm not getting down like I used to.
No, join the club.
People say I twist the bowl in my hand. I don't even notice it.
What's he done here?
Great shot, Jack. But it is Jack High, Bill.
Just gives you that extra little bit of, just widens the target a little bit, doesn't it?
These guys really miss when it's Jack High.
That's why the bowls just behind the head can be gold. Is he going to hold for the jack here, or is he going to get the hole? Ooh.
On cue.
So Joey's holding 1.
Aaron T's drawing shot, I think, on the next rink. This mobile phone goes off, Bill.
Sorry?
As the mobile phone goes up before us.
Yeah. Okay, so Jack, we'll see what he does here. Forehand trying to get to that last bowl, I would think. on its way.
It's on the high side.
It's a little high. Okay.
Was finding his range on the next rink.
Okay, so I think Joey Clarke has a chance to draw a shot for game. How's he looking, Tyrone? He's got a trot up.
It's a good line.
It's all going to be
Jason,
on weight.
it's pretty good.
Played
Isn't
this very well.
What a shot. Well done, Joey
Played it
Clarke.
very well. Well done to Joey Clarke. Great game. Joey wins 21-9. Congratulations to both players.
Very good standard of game.
Absolutely.
Well done to the Vic Park Reds, sponsor of Joey Clarke, through to semi-finals.
I know it's
You guys can
okay. So again, congratulations to both players. Congratulations to all the players.
Yeah, before we go, we got dead level, 12 all. It's hard to tell who's got shot 3 rinks away.
Okay.
The way Matty's looking at it, I think Ryan's holding shot. So 12 all for the Matty Peterson, Ryan Moore rink before we head off. And Warren down on the head, but 15-12 up. So hopefully you can see that on the other stream. On the other cameras, Tommy Mitchell's just fixing that up. It's very close. What a shot. What a shot was.
Shot by Warren Holt.
As we sign off from till the next game.
It's actually two to Warren.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 shots to Warren at the moment over there. So that with Aaron Tees with a bowl left.
So I think Tommy's going to leave the cameras on for everyone to see. And that's it for me and you, Bill. Thanks.
Great to see you, Tyrone, and congratulations everything you're doing at Osborne Park.
Thanks, mate.
And it's great to catch up and fabulous shot.
What a
Good
shot.
shots. All right,
Well,
good
cool.
to
Thank
see
you
you,
very much.
Tyrone.
Cheers, guy.
To all our listeners, enjoy the day and congratulations to all players.
All right, bit of a late call up here, but it's Mitchell Walker from the Donnybrook Bowling Club. Watching a good game of bowls between Warren Holt and Aaron Tees. I think at the head we've got Aaron Tees holding potentially 2. Warren playing with some weight. And has got a country rub, as I like to call it, and has killed the end. True fashion, Warren wearing his country waging shirt, so the shirt and the shot fitted well. Had the pleasure of playing against Aaron Tees, and yep, he can play. This indoor surface would suit him quite nicely. Seems close, he's just urging it to get up a little bit more. Beautiful line, just dropped a couple of foot. Warren electing to play the backhand. Also urging it to run. Yeah, he's not happy with that one. He's got a better weight here, Tommy. I also started off at Donnybrook, played there for 4 years, and then I decided to come up to Mandurah for a year. Played here locally at Mandurah, and that was the year when the COVID saga happened. So we were, I think it was second last, won 6 games on the trot, and then COVID came and no more finals. So following all the COVID drama, I went back to Donnybrook for 1 year. And then decided to come up to the Big Smoke and play for Manning, where had pretty good luck there and got two flags in 2 years. Then decided to come back home and have another year with the old man, and we didn't do as good as I thought we would. So I'm now coming back to Manning for the upcoming season. So.
End up playing your bowls with Manning, mate?
First year, had the great opportunity to lead for Daniel Torella. Always heard his name from down south, and it was a good experience playing with him. Bloke can play. And then in the later half, got swapped over to play for Willie Hyatt, one of my best mates. So, that first year we ended up winning our rink and got the live stream for that final. And then the following year, we done a bit of reversal. I went back to DT, and just learned a lot from him.
I reckon you'd have some stories about Daniel, playing a bit of bowls with Daniel then.
Well, he never said it to my face when I did a bad bowl, but I think a lot more of the time body language speaks a bit more volume than words. So, but I just learnt to definitely get behind with my second bowl and never leave bowls jack eye.
He always encourages though. He's always encouraging.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Can hit a 4-round drive.
He can. I don't think I seen one backhand while I was there, and I
No,
can see why.
his backhand's just the 4-round a bit quicker.
Yeah. But no, he's yeah, it was a bit sad when he left, but just gives other people, a bit of an opportunity to step up to the plate, and they obviously had a good season, Mount Lawley. But I reckon we'll give him a fair crack next year.
Hopefully. Have you made any trips across the Aussie Open at any stage?
No, I've always wanted to. It's just that time of year where it's a long season just finishes and it's time to sort of go over again and start playing bowls, where I just sort of want that bit of a break. It is a long season if you're in the country and playing Metro, so yeah, we'll have a well-deserved break and get ready and start having a bit of a roll up in the winter time, getting ready for Metro again. So
So 3 to Teasy there. It's, gets him back in front on the scoreboard, 16 to 15.
yeah, Warren's always he's always in a game of singles. He's very good at the last sort of 7 shots. Even if he's down, he's always finds a way to get back into the game.
Yeah, he's had a fairly slow start yesterday on both the games. He was 10-1 down in both games, and managed to come over the top late. Even in the final game, he was 20-15 down. I had to get the 19. Managed to do that, and as we all know, how that sectional finished up, it was a 3-way tie, and they all had to go out and play an extra end.
Yep, I don't think we'll see that happen for a long time. It's a bit of confusion there on what was going on, but I think that was a fair way to do it. And Teaser have a beautiful starter. Oh, and a pretty great effort from Warren there, just getting behind to the jack. Play another game of fours, but nice chat to everyone. I hope you enjoy the stream, and Tommy will take it from here. Cheers.
Morning, Tommy. Oh, you're not talking ball, so I better keep quiet. Aaron Tees looks holes 2. Aaron Tees would still holds 2. Ryan Holt's pondering what he shall do. He's in a very not a very comfortable position, because if he happens to turn his third shot away, he'll be 3 down and make the score 20-15. On the other rink, Ryan Moore and Peterson are 15 each, which is a cracker of a game. Ryan's played just a nice, comfortable draw shot. He sits the bowl. He is watching and learning from what I can see. He's a smidgen underneath. I think he'll be 2 down. Makes the score 19-15. No, 1. I'm sorry. Apologise. I guarantee it's 18-15. It's some high quality bowls. I sit on the other screen. Young Clarke's been very impressive. He beat Jack East comfortably, but Jack did a good job. As you can see, Lauren and Aaron, a little discussion. Full length. And a great shot. Probably half a metre short. Very good. I think Warren Holt needs to score this end. He's going to get in a little bit of trouble, 18-15. And he's dropped 1.5 short. Gives Aaron to add another one. Aaron's drawn a metre behind, which is great. Holding 2. Aaron sort of, Warren's turned his back, so he's not happy with that. Yeah, been very good though, hasn't it? Been a cracker of a game. I mean, quality. Aaron Tees will change hands onto his backhand. He's following his bowl, so he must like a little bit, but it's a bit of a habit with these guys. They follow every third bowl. And he's picked the kitty up for 3 shots and holding game. So Warren will have to pull something out of the bag. It's the way he's been playing in the early part of the game. I think he can do that, Tommy.
Definitely played well under the pressure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been very good. He's come a long way in the last bloody 3. I shouldn't swear. I say bloody. That's not swearing, is it? For me, anyway. The last 2 or 3 years, he's sort of liking this bowl. He's following it down, so but he needs a cracker. And it's not a cracker. He's down game in a little bit of trouble, I think, Tom.
Might have just opened up a path to the 4-round there for him?
We can hope. We can hope. I think it'll be a heavy path, though. Would you think? It'll be a Tommy Mitchell heavy path, or
Pretty solid though.
yeah, yes. So what would you do, Tom, with this? Put it down the back or go?
Just trying to draw another win there, mate.
Yeah.
Aaron still needs two, so Warren can whip the 2 bowls out, and he's only got 1, so play the blocker.
Well, at W Bowling Club, they call him Barras. Barras blocker.
Called him Russell. I've heard him called Russell. Not Russell Tools. Russell Tools done a few of them in his time.
Yeah, but they're his normal draw shots, Tom. You know, like don't give him any credit.
He chases them pretty well as well.
What? The Barra blocker.
Robbie Tiller's the one that's famous for that blocker.
Oh, Robbie Tiller.
And Sammy Perica.
Yeah, Sammy Perica likes playing them. Yeah. I just did a lot of them in a normal game, just on the draw shot, Tom.
I've done plenty of them this year as well.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a great game. That's why we play it. This is a game. This is a very crucial bowl. Well, I think everybody in WA will be hoping for this shot to be great. I think he's going to go nice and strong, I think. It's on its way. I'll have a look at him first and see which direction he's going to lean. He needs a lot of luck. That is what bowls is all about, and that's why we keep playing it every week, Tom. A little bit of luck. Two. At least he saved the game. He's got a smile on his face. Well, the bags are down there. I know the bags are not down that end, so you could finish that end, you see. But that's he's trying to be smart, I think. Do you think? Smart. That's why we're sitting here, Tom. And I'll get you over to the other ink. Ryan Moore's down 19-15. But that's been an absolute quality game.
That game's on the live stream on the Facebook page as well, though.
And he's delivering his first bowl. Who's your favourite to win it, Tom?
Oh, it was Warren until... Well, it's still going to be Warren until he's out, but it's going to be hard to go past Teasy and Wedlock.
I think so. I think
Matty Pearson's well renowned for his singles.
Well, I've watched Matty Peterson on the way through a bit, and he's been very, very good.
Who's the fourth one still going?
Hang on, we forgot about something.
Joey
hello, that's a lot. Last down to semi-finals. They're crackers, aren't they?
Yeah, Joey Clarke plays the winner of this.
That's what people should be getting off their backsides and come down and have a look at the quality of bowls. What a great shot by Warren Holt. Love him to keep in the game. That's what the bowls is all about, and everybody gets excited.
The longer we go, the better it is for us.
That's it. Now we're all hoping Warren draws another shot. Aaron Tees is not very happy with this one. He's pointing there to say that there's something moves on the green. There's a bad spot there. Well, I think you go to every club. There's always a bad spot on the green, isn't it?
Well, might have run over a bug or something. Could be a bug on the
green. Well, it could have been. Yeah, that's right.
But
yeah,
Russell
could have been a fly or something, or Russell Tyrrell could have put something there.
Yeah. He was saying that the green has had problems with some leakage through its history here.
But you go. Let's be honest.
Flip the green up a couple of times and re-level it, and apparently there's a hole in the middle of the green somewhere. But they split the rinks, so they're playing around that.
But then there's I mean, I come from Echuca. Don't hold that against me, Tommy. And Moama Bowling Club, they got a track the same as this, and they play the BPL and that. And does the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same for everybody.
Yeah, those greens of the BPL have changed over the years. Used to be at.
Come on, Warren, you're going to drop down here.
Pine Rivers, they used to fly. They used to be running 19-20 seconds.
Yeah. But when they run 19, 20 seconds, that's it's not good for the spectators, is it? Like because this is a nice, comfortable pace, probably a fraction.
Yeah, but it's also people got that both ways though. So even on the slower greens, like I think Moa and Chica, they're pretty slow now though for the BPL, and the new Pine Rivers is pretty slow.
You have a look at this shot. Aaron T is so unlucky.
And they sort of everyone you see on the comments and that sort of stuff that everyone uses tight bowls on, but they're actually using a fairly wide set of bowls that they all use on that just because it's running that slow. But they're very a true green. It's very playable, and you get a lot of shot conversions on it, so it does.
And see, this is not these bowls that Warren's using at the moment. They're not his normal set of bowls.
No, he's got a couple of different sets. These are one of his wider sets.
He's played down in the forehand. I thought he would have played his second bowl, and he must have ran over a hole. A bit of a smile on his face when he's come down, but looks like it's turning into a right, so he's going to have a bigger smile on his face this time. It's second shot.
It's 2 to Warren there.
Yeah, but he must have ran over that fly because the little smile. And
yeah. Managed to hang on to these and draw another, make it very interesting going into the last couple of innings.
Fantastic. That's what bowls are all about. He's playing a little reachy here. And I think it's a fraction.
Why can you get off that? No change.
There's a big opportunity now for Warren. Now this can make a real game of this, Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's definitely got 2 there still.
Yeah.
Probably got a bit over 2 feet to draw a shot.
Matty Peterson won the other game against Ryan Moore. I'd say it would be 21-15. That was a good game. Well, everybody will be watching and hoping that we have got a bit of a crowd out there, Tom. The people should get here this afternoon. Bowls will be a treat.
Yeah, they can get the train on down from Perth as well.
I come down the train today. That's the first time. That's fantastic.
About half an hour or something, is it? Or
it's an hour and 7 minutes from Stirling Station.
Do you have to change trains from coming north of the river?
Just jump on it. Really, really good. 2 to Warren Holt makes it 20-17. An interesting last couple of ends.
You yourself, Prickles, I hear you're selected stateside this year. You got.
And the silly coach, they had the coach and there's no one else to do it. That's what I felt sorry for me, mate. But, Ollie, I don't know. I love doing it. I've been doing it since about 2006, so it's a fair while. Probably no one else wants to do it, Tom. You meet a lot of experts, especially when you have a couple of beers by night time. I got a fair bit of and I helped last night there, so I had to go home, You should be doing this and you should be doing that. I know, it's interesting. We got a good balance of youngies and a couple of old veterans like Billy Branch when they're sticking around. But, I think there's a little future if they get some right combinations. There's a good shot from Warren Holt. That's a very good shot. Good start from Warren Holt. Jack Eye, yep. This little fellow won't be far away, though. This makes for an interesting last two or three ends. It's a good reply. Have a look at this. Quality. Reminds you in your heyday, Tom. You weren't bad, were you?
A long time ago, mate. Long time ago.
That's a few kilos ago, too, wasn't it? Hey?
A few less back problems as well ago.
Yeah. You're a jet. You were good.
You can't really talk about me without talking about yourself. Prickles, back in the heyday.
Oh, back in the heyday, we had a bit of fun, mate. I was very fortunate back in those days, and listeners probably do know and don't know, but you get the Dennis Katunishes, Johnny Rinaldi, Robbie Ball, Steve Sawyer, Sid Alec, and we're fortunate enough to win 5 Australian things out of 10 years, but I just went round for a little comfortable ride. Probably helped once or twice, but that is a cracker. Their holes game.
Warren to be one of the arrive on this, giving himself a chance with the last.
Yes,
if he
he's got
can't
to
get
arrive.
shot.
Got to disturb somewhere. He's got a big grin on his face. He said, well,
At
what the
very
hell do I
worst,
do
yeah,
now?
At
What
the
do you-
very worst, he's got to get behind
Yeah.
if he's not disturbing something, that's for sure.
Mm. Yeah. I see old Stevie Shaw here today, mate. He's the last of the old.
You've been around a long time, Prickles. You got what's the funniest bowl story you got going around?
Funny story. I told it on the other station. Probably won't get the same, but we're in Tasmania, and Marco Kosancic, right? He's won nearly more state titles than anybody, so he's there and he's leading for Johnny Minoldi. And Johnny says, Marco, you did not have a good day today. He said, I tell you what tomorrow, Johnny. I tell you what tomorrow, I'll draw on a 5 cent apiece. Anyway, he didn't have too good a game. Warren Holt's driving here. He is Smith, so he's going to get in a little bit of trouble. So, anyway, had a bad day, and he said, you know what, Johnny? Someone pinched a 5 cent apiece. Which is a pretty ordinary old joke, but it was quite funny when you've had a couple of ales after the game. Now, this has been some interesting characters. And another one was before, he's winding up now, won't do. One with Charlie Frost. This could be Brian Holt's last bowl in the tournament. And I think it will be anyway, so.
Fingers crossed it's not.
Yeah.
This is a bit more interesting, this one.
He's got.
Just peeled it off.
Anyway, I think everybody
Run
put your
away.
hands together for what a great game.
Very good game.
Very good. They've been
Thanks
quality
everyone.
across the whole lot.
Thanks to you, Prickles, coming over and filling in for the last couple of minutes.
No worries, mate. That's any time.
Thanks to the viewers, and we'll be back shortly with semi-final. Thanks for tuning in, and
All
we'll
right,
see you
mate.
shortly.
Enjoy, everybody.